coming back to check me out yet a mother freaking again. Here's another quarantine check-in, my G. Another one. So, of course, I decided to play in some makeup today and get a little glammed. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching a lot, like binge watching a lot of Jackie Ina's freaking makeup videos, like, or videos in general, like, which are 99.100% makeup videos. And every time, like, I super go in watching her mother freaking videos, I'm just like inspired to do my makeup and to try different things that I see on one of her videos, or even order, one of the drugstore items that I wouldn't use. You feel me? So anyway, that's what I've been doing a lot lately. That's why I've been getting so, like, makeup heavy lately, because if you pay attention, if you go back to my older videos, I wasn't really, into doing my face, doing my makeup. I done it here and there every now and then. I'm really like an all natural beauty queen. You feel me? Like, I do believe in showcasing your all natural beauty, but it is so much fun as a woman to play in makeup, get dolled up, see yourself on a glamorous side, especially when you don't have that type of lifestyle. Why not perfect it for the day that you do have it? You know what I mean? That's just how I feel about it. Outside of that, I am officially 32 years old, y'all. Like, it's official, and I have to say official now because, like, before, like, literally, like, 6 months ago, I've been saying, like, I'm 32. Like, I tell somebody, look, I'm 32. I ain't got time. Child wasn't really 32, she was 31. I am officially 32 years old, and I'm just, I'm one of those people that had a quarantine birthday. I kind of look at it like a blessing. Like, no, I look at it like a blessing, real talk. Outside of that, I think of it on a mainstream type of level. Like, I feel kind of special to be here, to make it through another birthday, and to have an actual quarantined birthday. No, I wasn't able to go on a vacation. No, I wasn't able to go out, do something special. But I did enjoy my birthday in a social distance type of way. I sure did. I had the worst hangover yesterday. The worst hangover, I kid you not. Mainly because I haven't been drinking for like a week leading up to my birthday, because one, I've been drinking every single day during this quarantine, and two, I just felt like the type of person that I am, I have to, like, take a break. If I start to get immune to wine, I have to take a break. But when my birthday hit, I had one glass of red wine, which doesn't do anything for me at all. My little sister brought that over, or whatever the case may be. She dropped off some of that. We had some of that in a social distance type of way. She lives literally across the street from me, so this ain't nothing new. So she dropped that off, or whatever the case may be. And I also had, like, I had this beer and some liquor that was sitting in my refrigerator for, for a few weeks. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, I guess I'll just save it for my birthday, since I don't drink liquor. It's been about a year since I've drunk liquor or beer. So I was like, you know what? I'll save it for then. Child, I was better off sipping this Chardonnay, okay? I had a special bottle of Chardonnay by Sweet Biatch. I like to call it Sexy Biatch, but in case you guys don't know, this is my favorite wine right here. Right here. This is my favorite brand. This is my favorite wine. This is it right here. I used to be lit off of the Pinot Grigio, but the Chardonnay is just a little bit more sweeter than most Chardonnays, and Sweet Biatch is definitely the brand to go. I just love that brand and the wines in general. One of the wines that I love. But anywho, so yeah, I was sipping on that. My mom dropped off some birthday cake, homemade pound cake, which is something that she's promised me for the last 7 years and have not brought it over until that day finally, and I was so gracious. I'm still eating on it, you feel me? Like, I made a big meal for me and my kids, of course my household, because household belongs within their households. So I made some banging behind. I made some more ribs, y'all. I did. I ain't even gonna lie. The night before we had honey lemon pepper wings, but the ribs was so banging. Like, that's why I was, let me put my foot in it again. You feel me? So anywho, like, I really enjoyed my quarantined birthday, believe it or not. You know what I mean? And you know, you would think someone would be upset because they can't do anything, they can't mingle with people, they can't even have social activities happening in their crib, you know what I mean? But that wasn't the case for me. I woke up to a bunch of text messages from the people that are very, very close to me. I was actually shocked. A few people remembered my birthday. I thought that was cute. Outside of that, my kids, my babies, they slept in so late that day. Like, it was after, I want to say like close to 11 o'clock that day when they decided to wake up. Okay. All right. I was just like, this is crazy. You know what I mean? The night before, my 2-year-old was singing happy birthday to mommy. She not realizing what's going on. She don't really know that mommy's birthday is tomorrow. I'm like, make sure you sing it tomorrow. You know, my oldest daughter made sure to sing it the next day. Like, I'm telling you, it's a different feeling when you have a quarantined birthday and you wake up and you're just like, I'm happy to even be here right now in good health, because that was the flavor that I was giving off. Like, I was just grateful to be here. But on that same token, that the morning of my birthday, I had a dream of my dream guy. It's crazy. Like, literally, I was dreaming. I can see his face right now. He was about 6'7", tall, about my skin complexion, which honestly, I think, you know, if I'm looking for a guy, the guy that's gonna catch my eye the most is the guy that's about my skin complexion, because I love my skin complexion, okay? I love brown skin. Outside of that, he was goofy as hell, and he looked like a professional basketball player. He just was my dream guy, and it was something, I don't know what that was, I don't know what it meant, but it resulted in me praying that morning, you know, asking God for the type of man that I want, and start actually working on praying for the man that I want. One thing I can say is I picked up a few things from Russell Wilson and Sierra Wilson. And in case y'all haven't followed me in the past, which most of y'all haven't, Sierra is like a big sis. Yes, I'm referring to the singer Sierra. She's like a big sis to me, you know, in a weird, strange, I never met her before, but that's my sister type of way. And it's for many reasons. Like, I'm a dancer, you know what I mean? And you know, I learned a lot of dance moves from her back in the day. Like, I learned a lot from Cece, okay? She's not my favorite singer, but dancing wise, she was it for me when she came out and for a while. So I hold the utmost respect for her, and to see the transition of her life and where it was going, and how it ended, and how it is now. I can't say ended because she's still here, but where she's at right now, it's admirable. You know what I mean? You can't help but admire her relationship. You know what I mean? Like, it really seemed like she had a fairy tale relationship. And I really just wanted to touch on this because when she got married and they took an oath to celibacy. You know, that they were going to wait until they got married. And I'm gonna start stressing this more and more and more and more, not just for the 5 viewers that I get every now and then, you feel me, but also for myself, you know. And I'm boldly and proudly, as I mentioned before, taking an oath of celibacy. Before, I would say, you know, I'm not saving myself to marriage, and I really stand by that, because whatever, I'm not saving myself for marriage, I'm saving myself for the man who's saving himself for marriage. You get that? You get that? You know what I mean? So I put that pressure on him because I'm tired of that pressure being on me. You know what I mean? So it's no pressure over here. I will know that man is the man for me if that's one of his top requirements, okay? Because it is for me. You know what I mean? It's just a big deal for me. And I feel so much more value on my plate now since I took that oath. You know, I'm going on a year soon, and before you know it, a year will be here since celibacy. Now, the longest I went without sex was 10 months, okay? There's been times I went 6 months. There's been times I went 7 months. So when I mentioned in the past, like, I'm not new to just reserving myself. That's really how I am. But I've never took an actual full year. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, you know, I felt like certain things had to happen for me to actually put those, to enforce those rules in place. You know what I mean? Because one thing I do know is that I know in order for me to recognize a man, to me, a man that will lead my family, that is, you know, bold enough and responsible enough to take leadership over me and my children, being an independent woman and have been an independent woman for years. Even within my last relationship, I was the head of the household and everything. I really believe in order for a man to show me that he is capable of leading my family, aka his family, he will have to show me that he can actually sustain himself for marriage, respect me, and respect our relationship enough to go there. Now, bringing back to Sierra and Russell, you know, they had did a post where, you know, how everyone asks, you know, what was the Sierra prayer? And it was like, yeah, damn, God damn it, Sierra, what did you pray? Like, what? So it was something I gained from both of them. You know what I mean? Number one, Sierra says, you know, that's just it. Everybody always asks me, what was the prayer? It wasn't a prayer. I was always praying. I kept praying. She kept asking God to send her man, to send her a specific type of man that was designed for her and that was perfect for her, that he found perfect for her. You feel me? And when she said that, I had to take an internal process. You know what I mean? Like, wait a minute. I don't think I've ever really asked God to send me a man. You know what I mean? Like, I've never prayed, oh God, I always prayed for the man that I was with. I can't even say the man I was with. I always prayed for my children's father because that's the only man that I seen myself being with, mainly because we had children together, because he was someone that I was involved with since being in high school. You know what I mean? And at this point, it was like, that's the only one who has the, you know, I have the most connection to, because I've known him the longest. I dealt with him the longest. I care about him. You know, he got away with the most because, you know, he's that guy. Ain't no other guy can say they ever did half of the ish, not even a third, not even a smidget of the ish that he's done to me. You know what I mean? So I always prayed to God for things for us to work, and I also prayed, if he's not the one, remove him from my life. You know what I mean? So when it dawned on me, like, I never really, because I kind of thought that he was that man, but God gave me numerous signs, and one of which is being, you know, the fact that he couldn't control his damn hormones. You know what I mean? Whether it's to me or in the past towards other women or whatever the case may be. That was something I specifically pointed out to him. In order for me to trust you leading our family, you gonna have to, you know, abstain from sex. You know what I mean? And, you know, it was a matter of me giving into him because I didn't want to lose him to somebody else because I wasn't giving in to him. You feel me? And that's just real tea. Now, what I never disclosed to you guys is we actually did go down to City Hall to get married. We went there, had all our paperwork and everything filled out, everything. The only reason why it didn't go through is because they did not accept his current, at the time, his current proof of identification. You know what I mean? They just wouldn't take it. You know, it was an official but somewhat official ID card or whatever the case may be. And they weren't even sure if he was able to use it. And I know going in there, I knew that if I came out and we didn't have our marriage license, that meant that he wasn't the one. And we had our witness there and everything else of that nature. And I haven't shared this with a lot of people before. It just dawned on me the other day talking to my mom. I told her, I said, Mom, we actually went and did it last year. We actually went to the not the courthouse, but to City Hall to get married. We actually went through with everything. And if it wasn't for the fact that they turned us away, we would have been married. And she was just like, oh, that was God. Because my mom do not like him. Oh my God, nobody likes him, honestly. In my family, nobody. But it was just like, yeah, I knew it too. And I told him after that, like, I'm not going to marry you. Like, until I see certain things, I'm not going to marry you. And as the time went on, it just was like, yeah, he's not the one. It's not going to happen, and that's when I started planning my exit. So people like to make up their assumptions and everything, and whatever the case may be. But yes, we did come to a point where we were really going to get married, and God turned us away. God put a stop to that. You know what I mean? And that's when I knew that he wasn't the man for me, and it was all a matter of how do I get myself untangled from the web that I had tangled myself into. And it starts on a mental, emotional basis. You know what I mean? You have to start looking at things black and white, start seeing things for what it really is. And that's just what I started doing. When you start to grow up, you know what I mean? Especially being with someone over a decade on and off, it's just like, we got kids together. I came across this video and I really believe it's true. Like, at the end of the day, at a certain age, if a guy is not trying to be with you, then why are we here? Like, I don't have time to play. I have kids. I have 4 kids. I'm a mother of 4. You know what I mean? I don't have time to play with anybody. So I'm not even going to do that. You know what I mean? After the quarantine over, I swear to God, I kid you not, I am ready to be dating just to have fun. And my definition of dating is going out to restaurants, bowling, just doing the normal thing that people do, because I've been turning down dates because I'm like, I'm not ready for that. But after this, I'm ready to have some fun, but I know myself. I have control. I have great control over myself. Can't nobody get me caught up if my baby dad can't do it anymore. He was the only person that could do it. You feel me? So that was the thing that Sierra said that stood out to me. But what Russell said really stood out, and he was just like, everybody asking her, what was her prayer? What was her prayer? Ain't nobody asked me, what did I pray? I said, God damn it, this couple. God damn it. And he had like a top 5, of what was his thing that was a requirement for his relationship that he was looking for in a woman. So mine turned out to be like 20. I would say like 15, 16. It was a little off. But, don't make it a top 5 if it's not a top 5. You're absolutely non-negotiables. That's what he called it. His non-negotiables. These are the things that he was looking for in a woman that were non-negotiable. And that day of my birthday, a couple days ago, I developed my list of non-negotiables, okay? And whether it's top 5, top 20, top 11, whatever your list of non-negotiables is, you need to stand by it. What he's seen in Sierra, God gave him that. They were praying for each other. So this is really just a message, to let y'all know like where I'm at right now. I feel, I don't know if it's the quarantine, but I feel like after quarantine, after I tie some knots and stuff up like that, I am definitely going to be ready to start dating, if the opportunity presents itself. Like, I'm not going to go out looking for it, and I'm not just going to date anybody, but if I feel like somebody is worthy, of me giving that chance to even hang out and have fun, because I'm not going to be dating for nothing. I'm trying to date with a purpose. So if I can't find a purpose in somebody, and I know this guy, he's a tool, all he wants to do is F, I'm not going to give him the time of day, period. You feel me? But if it's somebody that is consistent in pursuing me, and I'm one that I turn guys down all the time. And if you're not consistent, it's not going to go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, you get turned down, you say, well, F it. Trust me, I said F it way before I turned you down. You know, I'm automatically going to turn a guy down. Like, I'm never going to just, even when I'm outside and I see like guys working in construction and stuff like that, you know, my mind tells me like, right now I'm not ready for it. But even if it was a situation where I was, you know, my mind's like, well, if I run across them again, you know what I mean? Sometimes that's where I'm at, you know, but that just says I'm not ready for it. I don't give my number out because, number one, I'm never going to be that girl that's like, oh, why he keep calling me? Like, I used to turn to my old friends like, why you keep giving your number out? Like, how are you that annoyed? All these guys are calling you, but you're still giving your number out. I was never going to be that annoyed. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, those are the facts in regards to me. But I feel like I need to loosen up a little, and I'm not going to say I'm going to jump into it, but if the opportunity presents itself, if the right person comes along at the right time, you know what I mean, I will be open to it. But I know as of right now in my life, with quarantine going on and the layoff and all this, that, and the third, this ain't the time to be worried about who's up next. You know what I mean? But I do know that this is the time that I don't know what the future holds, but I'm definitely going to be praying and asking God to send me my non-negotiable man. You know what I mean? Like, because that's really important for me. Because I'm at the phase of the breakup journey where I'm looking forward to dating. Before, I'm just like, not right now. You know, and I'm still not right now. But I'm really, really looking forward to that. You know what I mean? Especially now that I learned how to do my makeup. Child. Now that my locks and got some hang time, child, let's talk about it. Now that I got a little waist, okay, a little thick on them, let's talk about it. I am a little, you know, I'm going to always be a tease. I'm sexy as hell, okay? I'm going to always be a tease. I'll bat these fake eyelashes, okay? Get my little half smile like, what you, boy, quit playing with me. You're not ready for the Holy Ghost step aside, okay? Like, that's all I'm saying. And another thing, one thing I learned just based off of different stories that I heard, the man for you is the man that's willing to wait till y'all married. Bottom line. If he could put that much control over his hormones to win you as his wife, you might want to reconsider, because a lot of guys can't do that. And maybe they can, but if they can't do it for you, they're not the one for you. Let's say, they're not the one for you. Right. Beat that in your head. I know a lot of people have the notion of, well, I don't want to, you know, get involved with somebody and trust that. It's like, at the top, God-fearing, you know, successful, mother freaking compassionate, you know, definitely saving himself for marriage. That is really like, that's right underneath God fearing. I wasn't saying it in any particular order, just what I'm remembering I put on the list. But, you know, absolutely have to adore me and my kids. And the thing is, I don't even really want a stepfather type of guy. I just want someone that would adore me enough to adore my kids. But anywho, it's time for me to wrap this up because time went by pretty fast. But anywho, I just wanted to get that out. You know, had a wonderful birthday, quarantine birthday, and now I'm sipping my wine, my Chardonnay finally, and that's it. Peace and love and harmony, and be blessed. Yes. Mwah.